How you doing? I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. Today's topic is taking responsibility for your mistakes and then moving on, right? What I mean by that is you have to honestly look at your mistakes, the mistakes that you've made, look at what kind of damage they've caused either to you or to somebody else. So if you have to be a little bit remorseful about them, then go through that, be that, and do that thing. Think about how you're not going to have this happen to you again, and then move the fuck on. Leave it behind you. Get rid of all the necessary shit that you have to do in order to move past this thing. Talk to the people that you need to talk to in order to make amends, or whatever it is that you've done. It's not the end of the world. And at the end of the day, a lot of people keep harping on to themselves about mistakes that they've made in their lives, and they keep bringing it up over and over again in their own heads, and it does nothing for the problem. It doesn't make the problem go away. It doesn't make the situation any worse or any better. All it does is create a really negative, vicious circle inside the mind, right? Which is very difficult to deal with once once you get going on it. So if you have a problem at all, you're better off dealing with it square on, dealing with it as soon as you can deal with it. Talk to the people who need to be spoken to, and move on. Get it in your past as quickly as possible. I think there's a lot of people who drink or take other drugs to try and mask pain that they've got in their lives, because they're doing this kind of thing. They're holding on to a lot of guilt about stuff that they've done in the past. You cannot do anything about what's happened in the past. Nothing. There is absolutely nothing you can do. I mean, you can try and repair the damage by, as I say, speaking to people, speaking to the injured parties, if that's what it is, if it's a person you've done damage to. If it's damage done to yourself, then speak to yourself and say, well, this is it from now on. I apologize to myself, but from now on this is the way I'm gonna live. I'm not going to repeat those mistakes. It's in knowing that you've done a mistake, right? You've done something and then repeating it again, right? That's where sort of the real problems lie. I think if you keep repeating the same mistake over and over and over, you've got to start questioning your methods. I mean, what the fuck is happening? Punishing yourself and hurting yourself is not doing any good to anybody, right? Especially not to you. I mean, other people might get a sort of a sick pleasure in seeing you remorseful and guilt-ridden because of what you've done. But it doesn't do any good. It doesn't do any good to them. It doesn't change the fact. It doesn't change the fact to you. In fact, it does more damage, because it doesn't change you as a person. It sort of, if it does change you, it changes you in a negative way. Whereas if you take ownership of it, take responsibility for it, go, right, this is the lesson that I've learned from this, and I won't repeat it again, you become a stronger person. And the people that you have hurt, or yourself, if you've hurt yourself, that's going to benefit. They're going to benefit in the long run from it. So nobody benefits from you being guilt-ridden, remorseful, and punishing yourself and kicking yourself in the arse every day for something that's happened and gone and in the past. So just leave it there. Move on. Onwards and upwards, eh? I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. Until next time, take care of yourself. Have a great day. Keep the alcohol out of your mouth. Stay safe. And stop kicking yourself in the pants. Okay? Move on. Onwards and upwards.